Hey guys, okay, I am back for the October update. This update, as you probably saw from the cover, is only gonna be Battle Cats because I haven't gotten a lot done with Siege of Popstar yet. So I'm gonna be doing a future video on it later. But for now, this is just gonna be a Battle Cats build. So because it's October update, I thought I'd do Pumpcat. None of these were user requested, so it's Pumpcat, Thief Cat, and I've been collecting a lot of Cinnabar eggs in the game, so that's why I have one here, the red one, because I got two red ones for some reason. Yeah, so these are the builds I'm going to be doing. One other thing is I was suggested to start doing shorts, and at first I was against it because I didn't know what the heck shorts are. I live under a rock, don't question it. Anyways, but I might be doing shorts where basically I will just... Where did I put it? I will basically just build cats that I've already done, but like in a short with not much talking, where I just like show how to assemble it, and I won't do any cats that I haven't done in like a main video like this. But I will be showing in shorts cats that I have done, so I will be doing that, but that's like a far in the future, closer to December, maybe next year kind of thing. This December or the January of next year kind of thing. Yeah. Anyways, all that aside, I'm going to start building and showing you guys how to build these. So I'm going to start off with Thief Cat. I kind of picked him just because he's a rare you can get pretty commonly from the rare cat capsules. And a lot of people have made jokes about how commonly you can get him. Like, meme. Yeah, okay. So, I will build him first and then kind of go from there. So, one other thing I feel like mentioning is I noticed on my recruiting the basic cats video, there were quite a few people that disliked it. And I know there's a lot of controversy about the cat sizes, but one thing I kind of want to make clear is when it comes to building, I'll just use this as an example. So the idea basically is the basic cat, who is like 2 by 2 on a grid, 2 squares by 2 squares, is about, half the size of a person. Kind of because their basic cat's about half the size of Monty Co, which I'm guessing is the size of a regular person. So that's kind of the scale it goes to, and it makes it easier because then 2 squares on a grid, like the basic cat on the grid in the cat guide, is 2 by 2. Meanwhile, like how the Pumpcat is 3 by 3, so it's literally just makes it super easy for me to build size-wise. Yeah, just something I thought I'd mention, just so that we're all on the same page on the kind of the idea and the process. Okay. I'll quickly put away the basic cat. Yeah. So, to start building Thief Cat, I'm going to borrow your platform, actually. This, because I keep forgetting to use it. With all cats, and I'm going to just kind of get this over with now so I know I've mentioned this every video, but it's one of those things that it's very helpful because otherwise the feet keep getting stuck on, and it's a pain to deal with. So that's why you gotta make a tile for them. The tile, just, like I said, I've done this every video, so I'm just speeding through this part specifically. Just 4 of these. Doesn't matter what color, as long as they all match. I would suggest they all match. And then a tile. Doesn't matter what color as well, but I'd recommend that tile color be different for cats than it is for dogs. I would recommend, like dogs and other animals. So usually I go like dark gray for other animals, like the gory here, and then black for the cats. How you do it's up to you, but that's just something I wanted to voice. Yeah, and then you just tack these on the bottom, and then you can tack your cat on top. If you're going for a bigger cat, I would suggest going for a bigger platform, because otherwise they can fall over really easily, or it'll just look very strange. Yeah. Okay. Next. So once you've got your platform done, or in this case I'm going to switch it out because I'm going to put you away, you're just going to need a couple more pieces. So like I mentioned before, cat eye formula, which is basically just take a black stud and a side 1 by 1 that's indented and put them together. Then you tack on and you also have the back piece, which is normal. base and feet, which, like I'm already said this before, so I'm just going to briefly touch on it. Don't make the base and the feet the same color. That's a big mistake, because then it'll disappear, kind of thing. So, once you have to kind of make sure they're different colors. In this case, because of the Pumpcat's big belt, I wasn't sure how to do it 3x3, because it's slightly bigger. So I just went with a darker color, 2x2. Then cat ears are a darker color. You're going to need one that's lighter color, though, for the insignia that goes on the forehead. And then I kind of use this just for the back bandana. This to hold the insignia, and this to raise up the ears. So now I'll start putting them together. As always, studs on the bottom for the feet, unless I'm using something else. Unless something else is being used as the feet. Then you go eyes, into back, this, and that, and then a little bit of this. Give that bandana look, as you can see on the back, and cat ears on the top. Like that. Yeah. So that's how you built Pumpcat. I was going to give him knives, but I wasn't sure how I was going to do it, so yeah. That's probably something I'll adjust in the future, because I've been tempted to go back and fix some of my dudes and adjust them. Especially Wheelcat. I'm still annoyed with how that turned out. But yeah, Pumpcat's done. Next is the Cinnabar egg. This one might be a lot more challenging for you guys, because I use 2 different types of red. And when the other red I use, hang on, it's also very sturdy and hard to pry apart. Come on. I use 1x3 for the dark red, and if you don't have that, that's fine. You could do in other colors, because I just accidentally found out while looking up the image I used for the reference and picture for the, oh my goodness, words aren't working. You know what I mean. The picture you see before, thumbnail. That's it. For the thumbnail. There's a bunch of different colors. So if you have like 2 different shades of one color, like a darker and a lighter, like blue, you could do that too. Yeah. I thought to do this one just because I have a lot of different variations of it. 2 different, like, red ones. I don't have any of the other color ones yet. I think I have Firefly and... Come on. Where's my tools? Right here. Don't hit the camera. Hey. Sometimes I find I need this when I'm building, so that's why I was muttering. Yeah, but Firefly Cat I have, and the other one. Like I can barely remember his name. So the thing is this is one of those things where I was just working with what I have. But if you have alternate parts, you couldn't go ahead and use them. Because, like, the best piece to use would be a 3x3 flat. But I don't have any, so I'm working with what I got, essentially. Yeah. So it's kind of tricky to make, but I'll show you how it's done. So first thing first, tile. And then I had to kind of get creative because my limited pieces. So what I had to do was I had to get one of these for a base. Then add on a flat and a non-flat. Tack on and then tack on this, so that way it starts to become a 3x3 on the top. And then I just reinforced it down with one of these. Yeah. Kind of like that, basically. And then I just tacked on the sides. Fill it in a little bit like that, and then it's just reinforcement from there for the most part. Yeah. Like I said, I had way more trouble building this than I should have, but in the end it turned out pretty well, which I'm happy about. Then you put this up here. Make a little ring with these. Again, like I said, if you've got better parts, it'd be better to substitute a lot of the stuff I'm doing, parts I'm using. But if you have parts like I'm using, then this is the best method to do it. Then you just tack on the top and boom. You got your Cinnabar egg. Yeah. I'm alright with this one. I like Thiefcat a little better than Pumpcat and how they turned out, but this one's not bad. And lastly, Pumpcat. Just because, you know, fits the season, fits the month, all that. If you don't have orange, then you... I feel so bad, but... I have limited orange, so this is another one of those, if you got better parts, you could substitute kind of thing. So yeah, I've been trying to work with what I got, which has been an interesting turn of events. This is another case of 3x3 would be helpful, but not necessary. If you're like me, if you don't have it, you can still build this. Sucks I trimmed my nails recently, making this an absolute pain in the butt to disassemble. Oh, come on. Okay. Okay. So one other thing to mention is you're going to need a lot more white studs than normally because you need some for the feet, the eyes, and for the mouth. Although for the mouth, I would suggest using something a little different if you want. If you don't have the piece, you don't need to worry about it, but if you do have one of those, hang on, I'll pull it out and show because I don't know what the heck it's called, but one of these, how it's like a white stud but with little indents on the side. If you have one of those, I'd recommend using it for the mouth. That's optional. If you don't have it, don't worry about it, but because I do, I thought I would try and use that. Yeah, that's one other thing I thought I'd mention with this. And like I said, if you've got a 3x3, you only need one for this, but it would be much more sturdy than what I've got. But you don't have to, you can just, if you've got limited pieces, you can just work with what you've got. Okay. So first things first, studs on the bottom. Oof. Okay. We'll come back to that, because I just remembered that you do it a very certain way. Studs on the base, which is not how I normally do it, then studs on the bottom, because otherwise it doesn't want to stick very well. See, it sticks a whole lot better like that than the other way. For some weird reason. And then because I don't have a 3x3, you can see my improvisation here. Yeah. Then mouth goes on. Make sure the remaining ones go on the eyes. I'd normally have some music going, so the silence is kind of unnerving me. I forgot to put on music before I started, but that's fine. Yeah, having 1x3s would help too. I don't have any, so that's why my thing looks so very bizarre. And I have a lot of pieces. Like I said, if you have the right pieces, you can go ahead and not make my mistakes. Yeah. And then you just tack on these so that you got your top. And then, boom. So one other thing is you like the Cinnabar egg, you want to leave a gap in the middle. So that way you can pop the top piece in and it won't stick out too much. And yeah, that is done. We got our 3 cats. And the fact that I built all three faster than Thorcat is a little goofy. But, I mean, it makes it easier for you guys, I guess. So yeah. Got the 3 Battle Cats built for this update. I am not doing much Siege of Popstar. Yeah, this just because of the fact that I literally broke it by accident not long ago and just fixed it. So there's not much to, but yeah. So I guess I'll end it off here. Hey, well, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you can get some use out of these builds. Because of the sheer amount of casts and lack of enemies I have, I might end up doing some more enemies for the November build. Possibly. But that's kind of a play-by-ear kind of thing. So until then, I will see you guys later. Have a good rest of your day. Bye!